The cost of IT in business can be staggering. From hardware and software expenses to services like internet and phone, you don't need to spend a fortune on IT to succeed. If your organization spends more than $500 monthly on any service, or you're considering signing a long-term contract, IT Enabled can help you manage your technology and minimize your costs. Contact us today to schedule a free consultation. IT Enabled, we're here to help.
Hi, I'm Tara Watson-Watkins, President and CEO of the Lufkin Angelina County Chamber of Commerce. Welcome to the Connect podcast, connecting business to the community. I'm here today with my co-host, Blake Polino with BP Media Group.
In this episode, we have Ashley Berry back on the podcast to talk about something that was actually formed as an idea on a previous episode of this podcast. Her new organization called Just Kiddin Around, a resale shop located here in Lufkin that helps support the East Texas Cancer Alliance of Hope. We talk about how this has actually become a reality, what they do, and how great of an organization this is for the community here in this episode.
Well, we're excited to have you back on the podcast.
Thank you.
We're kind of going into
Yeah.
Let's talk about it. Just Kiddin Around.
Yeah. So it was actually one of the things that we talked about at the very end of our last episode. Right. We wanted to start the store, and when was that? I think maybe November.
End of
December.
Last year. It was an idea.
Very end of
had.
last year. Idea, and then it all came together in literally like a month and a half, 2 months. We pushed and were able to get the store opened, and we've been open now for just over 2 months, and we're rocking and rolling. It's good times.
Love that.
That is
Good
great.
times.
So, why did you decide? I mean, let's review that. Why did you decide to open a kids resale store?
So, every nonprofit in town or across the world knows that grants are harder to come by these days, and we wanted to open a social enterprise that would be able to support the organization in the event that we just didn't get any more grants. Now, we are still seeking out grants, but just that additional income to the organization will supplement everything that we do. So, yeah, it's really fun.
And where is the store for those that don't know?
So the store, we have like a lot of different little scenarios as to how we say it. So the store's address is 923 Ellis, Suite B, but we also say at the corner of Ellis and Bynum. We also say it's the old Thompson's Pharmacy, right? And so it's been a lot of different things. It just depends on who we're talking to as to how we say where we're located. But 923 Ellis is how you'll get to us for sure.
And for people who may have missed the last episode, which if you have, go back and listen to that episode. It's fantastic. But tell us a little bit about the store. So like what the general idea of the store is, kind of how everything works.
So the store is geared towards kids and kids only. I think I told you guys last time I was here, and I reiterated all the time, I did not want to start just a general resale store because we have that already here locally. We have the Family Crisis Center. We have Goodwill. We have the Joseph House. We have all of those other people who are already doing the exact same thing, but no one was just focusing on children. So I didn't want to take away from what they already had. So we're just focused on children, newborn through big kids, 18-20. And we have everything in that store that you would need.
An Elsa makeup mirror.
Yes.
That was dropped off there last week.
Yes, we have a bike that I've been riding around on.
You have a bike.
Yeah, I've been riding it around the store a little bit in really close spaces. I've been riding it around.
That's awesome. And so the premise is so people can come and donate these children's items to the resale shop.
Yep.
And then you are in turn reselling these to the community. So people who are needing these items can come in and purchase it is kind of the premise, right?
Right. So what I'm finding is, people are just shopping, just general resale. And I wish that I had shopped more resale when my son was younger. Now I'm buying $70 jeans from Buckle because that's the only thing that will fit his long legs and tiny waist. And so I wish that I had gone that direction a little bit more when he was younger. But yes, everything in the store currently is completely donated.
That's awesome.
And, we have higher end items, we have some mid-range items, and then we just have just basic little, $2 Walmart tights, But there's a need in that store that is that we're fulfilling here in the community, I believe.
It is. I got so excited when you came up with this idea on the podcast. I think I kept talking about it after we stopped recording for a while. But it's such a great idea because there are other communities where this is a for-profit model in a lot of communities where people are, because there's such a need for it. Because if you have kids or if you don't have kids, these little things grow like really fast
and quickly.
So like to go out, they do. So to go out and buy brand new things, a lot of times it's just like, it's so expensive. And then once they've outgrown it, like, what do you do with it? Right. So it fills the need on both sides because you have these things that kids have grown out of that people can donate. And then on the other side, you can go buy things for your kids that at a not new price, which makes a lot of sense considering they're just going to grow out of it. So tell us a little bit about, what are the goals for this? And I know you had talked about how it's an additional source of income for the organization aside from grant writing. But what are your big goals with this? Because we know you've always got goals.
Yes, definitely taking care of the organization financially. And so we will depend on the donations coming in so that we can turn those for a profit, which then goes back into the organization. But then the secondary goal that we have is to take care of our community. Just last week, we were able to bless a family, a young mom who is really, really, really brave, who decided to leave an abusive relationship. She has 6 kids, and she left with her babies and the clothes on their back. And so we were able to just kind of meet her halfway and get her what she needed. We've had several house fires where we're able to provide clothing for the kids at zero cost. I don't think that any kid should ever have to go without, and a mama or a daddy shouldn't have to worry about, if I have a store full of clothing that are just there, that were donated to me, there's absolutely no way that I'm going to ever allow anyone who's in need to be able to go without. And so that goal, but then also we want to partner with other nonprofits here locally that serve children. Harold's House, CASA, CPS, Pregnancy Help Center. We have a gift card program now where individuals in the community can come and purchase gift cards, and we'll give those gift cards to whatever agency they want them to go to. So we had a lady come in a couple weeks ago, and she bought 2 $50 gift cards for CASA, and we delivered those to CASA. And so now CASA, if they have a need for any of their kiddos, they can come in, shop the store, and get those kids taken care of. And so not only does it benefit the organization that I'm serving, but it also benefits other organizations in town.
I love that.
Yeah.
And that kind of answers our next question. We wanted to know if it is a for-profit model, but this is a really great opportunity to serve the community because you do have these people who are in need and you have these things that were donated.
Absolutely.
That's fantastic. I love that.
So how can the community help?
Yeah. So number one, donations. We can't ever have enough donations. Even if it's out of season, we'll take everything year round. And so we have a storage unit, a 10 by 15 storage unit right now that we're housing a lot of stuff. And so most of it right now is winter. So probably right before the end of summer, we'll flip the entire store, get ready for back to school. We have tons of school merchandise, all of the the shirts you wear on Fridays with your Panthers on it and your Hudson Hornets and your Central Bulldogs. We got it all. So donations at all times. And then the gift card program. So if you don't have kids and you want to support the store, you're able to come in at any time and grab a gift card, and we'll make sure that it gets to a local agency. And then just spreading the word. There's still a lot of people who don't know we exist. We're all over social media, and I'm putting out flyers. I've been like stalking people in Target. It's like, hey, we have that at my store, half the price. And so, don't tell Target I did that.
We won't tell. We won't tell.
So yeah,
So
and then just come in and shop the store.
Staff. You've got a great staff. I was there last week. They were the sweetest, had the best smiles.
Yeah.
They were awesome.
They're fun. They're a fun bunch, and so we're actually short one person at the store. Two of those are my interns who are leaving in a couple of weeks. So if you know someone who's looking for a job, I am short one staff person at the store, and we need you.
What type of person are you looking for? This is your best worker,
This
right?
is it. Somebody with a great personality, someone who loves kids, someone who doesn't mind working. I think that is the biggest thing. You just gotta want to come to work and work. I'm super easy and flexible to work with. Sure. You're off on Sunday and Monday of each week, so I believe in making sure that we take care of ourselves and having adequate family time. So it's a really good position.
Love that. So if someone wants to donate, how do they do that? So if you have things that you want to donate to the store, how do you do that? And are there things that you don't take, do take? Kind of walk us through that process.
Yep. So Tuesday through Friday, we're taking donations.
Okay.
And you can come in anytime that we're open from 10 to 6, Tuesday through Friday, and drop off your donations, and we'll take them and we'll process them. And if it's winter stuff, we'll store it. And if it's time to put it out, we'll put it out.
Cool.
But clothing, shoes, accessories, we've got tons of bows, little bloomers, just about anything, really.
Awesome.
We'll take it.
And so you just walk right into the store and you can donate it just like that.
Yeah, we'll even come get it out of your car.
Man.
And if you need us to come pick it up, we'll come pick it up.
That's easy.
We pick up quite a bit throughout the week from people who just can't make it to the store in time. And so we're happy to come to you guys and pick up as well.
That's great. So what's next?
What is
Not
next?
just for the store, but for the organization.
For the organization, the very next step is probably a capital campaign. We are in an 800 square foot office currently. I'm bringing on a program director in May. I always plan to house social work interns from SFA. And then I have my administrative assistant. And so we're out of space. Race for Hope, when we were doing that, it was a hot, holy mess because we had boxes stacked all the way to the ceiling, and we had metals here and water here, and just it's a whole mess. And so in order for me to continue to grow the organization, we need adequate space. We need an education room. We need a wig room because we have tons of those. And we have things just kind of in different places in our storage unit, at my house, just kind of all over the place. And this organization has taken the place as the stop for cancer care or cancer information. Now that American Cancer Society is no longer in Angelina County, we need to be who we need to be for our community, and that's my biggest goal. Taking care of the people who need it today, providing that hope that they need. And the only way that I can do that is to expand a little bit. And so
you're looking for a new place.
we're looking for a new building. Yes, new office space. That space has to, like I said, encompass education. We want to just kind of really hone in on educating our community. And I know that some of those resources are out there. And even in conjunction with other organizations, we just got to tell the people what they need to know. And so adequate offices for my people, my interns, and a wig room because we just got to fit the people.
About how far, you had this dream, and look what you've done.
Yeah.
God has just worked miracles and just
Yeah.
been such a blessing, and you're such a blessing to our community. And to those that
Thank
have
you.
need, and now you're being able to turn around and not only impact families, but you're able to impact children and
Yeah.
help families provide for their kids.
Yep.
That's awesome.
That's great.
We're having fun, I think. Thank you. Thank you.
That's great.
So where can people, first off, we'll link in the show notes of this episode or wherever you're watching it, where you can go back and listen to the last episode to learn more about the East Texas Cancer Alliance of Hope. But where can people find you? Where can people learn more about the organization and the resale? Just tell us all the things, all the places.
All of the things. So always our website, etxcancerallianceofhope.org. Social media, all of our things are there. Just Kiddin Around is there. The Cancer Alliance Race for Hope is there. Email, call me, stop by, catch me if you can.
Smoke signal, carrier pigeon, whatever you want to do, you'll take it.
Yeah.
Love that. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for doing what you do. We truly appreciate you as an organization. Genuinely one of my favorite nonprofit organizations here in East Texas. I get so excited anytime you come on and talk about it and seeing everything that you're doing, and just because every single time there's this light bulb that goes off, it's just such a great idea. Like having the opportunity for these other organizations to have gift cards to send people in to buy stuff, and like, just what a great idea. I love it. I love the innovation. It's fantastic. So thank you for doing what you do. And if you're listening to this podcast, we don't ask people a ton on this podcast to do things, but please support this organization. Please support other local nonprofits here. It just does so much to make this community a better place when we're helping to take care of each other and helping to fill needs that are here in our community. So please go check this organization out. We'll have links in the show notes for you to do that. And thank you so much for listening to the podcast again this week. We truly appreciate your support. If you want to watch the video version of this podcast, it's available on the Chamber Facebook page and on the Chamber YouTube. Thank you so much, and we will see you next week.